I'm Calee N reporting for Kids First, and today I'm at the New York premiere for the release of the new film, Red One. This isn't your average holiday film. Come and join me, and let's go meet the cast and crew. So, you and Dwayne Johnson have had a long history of collaborating. What made you want to collaborate for Red One?
You know what? We've had such a good time working together. We made 2 Jumanji movies together. Oh, thank you. And then we were sort of always looking, and we were talking about maybe doing another one of those. But then this idea came along, and I think we both just thought that sounds like a good time.
I mean, it was a great time watching it. I laughed the whole time, and I just love action movies.
Oh, good.
So it was great. I thought it was a great combo of everything.
I'm so glad to hear it.
So, what do you want audience to expect that they haven't experienced before in a movie, like a Christmas movie?
Well, I'm not sure anyone's ever done a Christmas movie quite like this, and I think what our hope is that if you like such things, you'll come and take a ride that you kind of haven't quite taken before, and so it's just meant to be a good time for the whole family for a couple hours on a weekend, and we hope that they'll walk out feeling good.
I mean, I had a great time watching it.
Oh, good.
So Red One has a diverse representation of mythological beings and also like lords. What inspired this unique take on it?
You know, I think once we sort of had our initial seed idea at the beginning of this, that it would be about that DJ would play Santa's kind of right-hand man and head of security, we started looking at how do we fill this out in a way that is sort of a real kind of, how do we sort of build an action movie around this? And so we started looking at what are the great sort of other characters that are less known, from sort of different sort of holiday traditions in different countries that we could bring into this and include in this story. And it turns out there's a lot of them out there. And so it was fun research to do. And we found a couple that just fit right into what we were doing.
It was amazing learning about this because I myself did not know any of it, and during the film and after I researched them, and I was like, this is so interesting, and I never knew those aspects.
Good, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you for speaking with me today. And now I'm speaking with Jake Simmons, who plays Santa, aka Red One, in the film. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. You know what I just realized? Red One is the name of the movie, and that's the character I play. That's the first time I've ever done that. Played the title role. That's extra cool.
Well, in what way are you alike or different from this version of Santa?
I don't have a beard, not anymore. I was really sad when I had to shave that off. I am super buff, though, so we have that in common.
I love that take that Santa was super buff in this movie. And the action, it was amazing.
Right?
Yeah, I really liked how they brought the aspect. I've never seen a Christmas movie like that, so I loved it. So Santa sees the good in kids, even on the naughty list. Are you able to see the good in everyone, or would you just leave them on the naughty list?
I try to. I think it's important that we all try to do that, because one of the great themes of the movie is that, everybody's still got that little kid inside them, and whether they've kind of gone off the path, maybe they can redeem themselves.
Well, thank you for talking with me. It's been a pleasure.
My pleasure.
And now I'm speaking with Chris Evans, who plays Jack O'Malley in the film. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So your character, Jack O'Malley, is a professional thief who ends up selling out Santa, but then ultimately is hired to find him?
Right.
How was that being a villain, but then also the good guy?
Well, I think what the movie tries to say is that even if you're a villain, there's always room for a second chance. And if you are someone who's lost your way, then you're probably the most in need of the Christmas spirit.
I love that message of having the Christmas spirit in everyone.
That's right.
Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Absolutely.
And now I'm talking with Bonnie Hunt, who plays Mrs. Claus in the film. How are you doing today?
Great. Doing just great.
So what made you decide to take Mrs. Claus?
Well, actually, I was with my niece when Jake called me, and he started explaining the movie over the speakerphone, and she's like, oh, just do it. So I did it for my niece.
Has she seen the film yet?
No.
I bet she's going to love it because I loved it. I loved it so
good.
much.
I'm so glad you like it. Yeah. Do leave your troubles at the door and just come and be on the adventure, right?
Mm-hmm. So, how do you think your version of Mrs. Claus is going to affect future Christmas movies? Because she was such a boss lady in this film.
Oh, well, they're a team, you know. Nobody's really the boss. They're, you know, it's the Santa and Mrs. Claus are a team. They're running a huge, obviously, corporation, for lack of a better term. But it's really a fantasy that they go to all these houses, that she's got to get them in gear and ready for Christmas. So I think there's something really magical, and it was the original story.
I loved it. Thank you so much for talking with me today. And now I'm speaking with Kristofer Hivju, who plays Krampus in the film. So, how are you doing tonight?
Good.
Good. That's great. How did you feel about playing Krampus, knowing his backstory?
He has a dark backstory. He's a dark mind and he's a dark fellow, but inside he loves to cuddle.
I love that take. I love it. So, did you have any unique challenges playing him at all?
Well, the amazing thing of having a mask that is like fully covered is that I disappear, right? So it's just the character, and that gives a huge freedom. So I really enjoy that.
So you actually had the mask on. It wasn't CGI?
It is not CGI. It's no. Well, my tongue and my tail is CGI. The rest is prosthetics.
I love the character. Did you have that aspect of kind of like slap boxing that you did inside of your like palace? Where did that come from?
We supposed to actually do like an arm wrestling fight, but then the day before we went for slap fight, slap fight. So that we're very happy with that choice.
I know. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god, because me and my brother sometimes we see the slap boxing, and I was like, I know that.
Did you see the guy lost his face?
Yes. I thought you slapped them across the whole entire place. That was so funny. It was great to see that aspect and have that connection. Thank you for speaking with me today. It was a pleasure. I said thank you for speaking with me.
Thank you. All the best.
Thank you. And now I'm speaking with Elizabeth Ellis, who plays Olivia in the film. Now, what do you think makes Red One so special and amazing?
I mean, it's just an epic movie. You're not going to find a Christmas movie this epic. We got the North Pole. We got Krampus Land, whatever that's called. People are disappearing. There's magic. There's witches. You know, we got it all. The Rock, Chris Evans.
Everything coming together just made it so special, and it was just so fun watching it, seeing everything. Yeah, I loved it, actually. So what drew you to Olivia's character?
Well, I got to read the script, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe how epic this movie is. And then Jake Kasdan, who's the writer-director, I think he's writer-director. He's definitely the director. As a friend, because we worked together on New Girl and on a TV show called The Grinder, and so I was excited to work with my friend and get to kind of be the like grounding, like the grounding character of it, kind of, you know, with all the craziness that's happening out in the world. I get to sort of be like the home base that holds it down.
I know, and I loved how you were such a strong, like, single mom, and how you really put your force out there, and you would tell Jack O'Malley, you were like, you have to be there for your son, and I really loved that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we always want to watch out for our kids, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much for talking to me. It was a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Have a good night.
You too. Thanks to everyone for talking with me today. This has been a night to remember. I'm Calee N reporting for Kids First at the New York premiere of Red One. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the latest entertainment news from me and my amazing teammates. Thank you so much and happy holidays.
Interesting.
My turn!
Oh my god. Is my face still there?
Yeah, you look good.